Greetings family, welcome back to my channel. I have a brief update to my previous video about Freelance Chucky and Anthony. Out of sensitivity for the family and their grief, I didn't really make any follow-up videos immediately. There's been an overwhelming wave of support extended to his family. A lot of condolences have been extended on YouTube. As we all know, Freelance Chucky was a fixture on YouTube. But some videos have been surfacing that I found interesting because apparently at one point Freelance Chucky actually lamented the fact that he was being ridiculed and facing some backlash from persons in his community due to him operating his Airbnb. Okay, to my estimation, he seems to be a peaceful person and not getting in any conflicts, but apparently persons in his immediate community were having some rivalry with him, and this actually prompted him to claim that he wanted to sell his Airbnb. The family has now begun to speak out, and they are trying to quell any fears that this was a murder, or perhaps that persons harmed Chucky because of some grievance related to any other incidents in the past. But in my opinion, the silence of the Back2N8tr YouTube channel is one of the most interesting developments as of late, because I've noticed that the person who operates the channel was previously in a relationship with our brother Freelance Chucky. I'm speaking about Akanke. Now, we have not seen any response to the death of Freelance Chucky on the channel, and only 2 months ago they made a video on their return to Jamaica, and they spoke about having some ups and downs and challenges on that day when they arrived. But I found it interesting that up to this point there's been no comments, no posts indicating condolences to Freelance Chucky. And so naturally persons are now speculating that this is suspicious and perhaps could be in some way related to the situation. We can only speculate at this point because there's not been any major coverage, even from the major news networks from Jamaica. But at this point, I saw a video that I believe is also something suspicious, because there's an individual that made an entire YouTube channel devoted to exposing Freelance Chucky. And this person called the channel QuickerTucking. And on the QuickerTucking channel, there are 2 videos speaking about a robbery incident at Freelance Chucky's Airbnb. Now, this individual, when I heard the voice in one of the videos, it sounds like the person is from the UK. The channel only consisted of 2 videos, but both of the videos are about Freelance Chucky's Airbnb, and claiming that on one incident he was accosted by individuals that took his jewelry, his devices, his passport. He said thousands of pounds in cash and other bags that he brought with him. He blames all of this on Freelance Chucky because he says Chucky soon arrived after the incident and began to give him a too detailed account of what he was doing prior to the incident. I think he is jumping to conclusions, and he is possibly harboring a grudge because he was robbed at the compound and had to go and get an emergency passport at the embassy. But it's interesting to see that a whole channel that is devoted to Freelance Chucky didn't make a follow-up video after the passing of Chucky. And perhaps it's because it would be suspicious that he is a person that obviously has some vendetta with Chucky and makes a comment